Across India, the weather pattern is highly varied with intense heat prevailing over the northern and western plains, while rain-bearing clouds, thunderstorms and gusty winds are active over southern, eastern and northeastern regions, indicating a mixed and dynamic atmospheric conditions across the country. Well, let's start with North India, as Punjab will experience mainly clear skies with hot and dry conditions, with temperatures reaching very high levels across major cities. In Amritsar, the maximum temperature is 38 degrees Celsius, while the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius. Moving to Bathinda, the maximum remains 41 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius. In Chandigarh, Mohali, the maximum temperature rises to 40 degrees Celsius, while the minimum stays at 23 degrees Celsius. Jalandhar will see a maximum of 38 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius. In Taran, the maximum reaches 44 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 29 degrees Celsius. Himachal Pradesh will see generally cloudy weather with chances of rain, thunderstorms, lightning and gusty winds along with cooler hill temperatures. In Dharamshala, the maximum temperature is 33 degrees Celsius while the minimum drops to 17 degrees Celsius. Kangra sees a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius. In Shimla, the maximum reaches 27 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 16 degrees Celsius. Manali will be colder with a maximum of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. Delhi will experience partly cloudy skies with a chance of thunder and lightning along with intense heat conditions, as the maximum temperature is 43 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 24 degrees Celsius. Haryana will remain mostly clear and very hot with several places recording extreme daytime temperatures. In Gurgaon, the maximum is 42 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 25 degrees Celsius. Panipat will see a maximum of 40 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius. Sirsa records a maximum of 44 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 30 degrees Celsius, while Noor reaches a maximum of 44 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 31 degrees Celsius. Jammu and Kashmir will have mostly clear skies, turning partly cloudy later with warm conditions in Jammu and cooler weather in higher regions. Kupwara will have a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. Srinagar records a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. In Jammu, the maximum reaches 37 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 20 degrees Celsius. South India will experience generally cloudy to partly cloudy skies with spells of rain, thunderstorms, lightning and gusty winds in several states. In Kerala, the maximum temperature is 33 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius. Moving to Tamil Nadu, the maximum reaches 35 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 29 degrees Celsius. In Karnataka, the maximum is 32 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius. Andhra Pradesh will see a maximum of 40 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 29 degrees Celsius. Finally, Telangana records a maximum of 41 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 29 degrees Celsius. West India will remain mostly hot and dry with clear to partly cloudy skies and very high temperatures in most of the areas. In Maharashtra, the maximum temperature is 35 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 28 degrees Celsius. Gujarat sees a maximum of 43 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 28 degrees Celsius. In Rajasthan, the maximum reaches 43 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 31 degrees Celsius. East and Northeast India will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with chances of moderate rain, thunderstorms and gusty winds in several states. In West Bengal, the maximum temperature is 36 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 27 degrees Celsius. Moving to Assam, the maximum reaches 31 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius. In Bihar, the maximum is 37 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 26 degrees Celsius. Well, overall, the country is witnessing a strong contrast in weather conditions with severe heat dominating western and northern plains, while southern, eastern and northeastern regions are more prone to rain and thunderstorm activity.